Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sign, North Node. I hope all of you are doing well. Thanks for tuning into the channel. So I'm going to go ahead real quick and start on a tarot reading for the day because I don't believe I've done one today. So let's see what's coming up for Aries. Are the energies around Aries? First house of the zodiac. And this is a spirit message. So the message I give is not I'm not picking the cards. I guess kind of I'm shuffling. And they say your energy from your aura comes out in the cards, but I believe it's a spirit message. That's my belief. So let's see. Spirit, please show us what's going on here for Aries, first house of the zodiac. Emperor. So the Emperor in the major arcana for tarot is Aries. This is you showing up as in charge or ownership. It's not so much leadership through action. It's more like ownership through oversight. Okay, so we have an Emperor. Okay, really nice. It's good for you to be in your energy. We want people who are empowered. We don't want people who are in a detriment. That's obviously nostalgia for the past. Okay, so you could be experiencing emotions connected to the past. Page of Cups. So it could be a person from the past coming in. The Lovers. Okay, so it could be an ex or somebody who you had a romantic relationship with. You're kind of spiteful towards this person, or they're spiteful towards you. There's some resentment that you still have towards this person. Ooh, okay. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You decide to leave this connection. You're like, this connection no longer serves. Possibly there's nothing mutual. It could also be that Eight of Water is the energy of life cycles of Scorpio, but it's also the energy of Venus. So it means like you and I don't agree, or we don't mutually feel the same way, or I don't feel the same way as you do. Defending your position. This is the energy of Mars through Leo. I'm brave. I'm defending my position. I choose not to associate. This Five of Swords, those is the energy of somebody may be angry, taking something personally, harboring resentment. And it's coming in as your consciousness. So what you're aware of or what you feel towards someone. The root of the issue is Page of Cups. So there is someone who is innocent or friendly and not really, it's kind, it's friendly. It could be something where you're reaching out to someone too. So your energy then comes in as King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this person could be around your energy. You're like a hard yes or a hard no, but the decision is finalized. I feel like it's a hard no. You're just like, no. This person comes in with liar in their chart. They come in as a schemer, a liar. I don't know where that. There's a light coming from the window. I'm going to try and get rid of it. But yeah, this person's coming in as Seven of Swords. They're coming in as shady, a trickster. Maybe they've got information. There's High Priestess is what you want to be. You want to closely guard your secret. There's something that you're closely guarding. Four of Swords to a King of Water. So you could be dealing with a water sign. Masculine. Four of Swords, though. Cutting off communication. No speaking, no talking. Needing rest. Maybe going no contact with someone. There could be somebody who throws you an accusation. They could be jealous of you as well with Five of Swords. Because Five of Swords is harboring Three of Swords. So that's like, you hurt me. You intentionally did this. Whatever you feel is, you or the other person feels like it's personal. I feel like you're King of Swords, so you're very clear. Like whatever you're saying, you're very clear. You're stating the facts. And then you go no contact with this. There could be a water sign man, new fire, 6 of air, surprising. Somebody brings in conflict, 5 of wands. They feel like the only way to get what they they feel like it's a mutual sort of, I don't want to say bashing, but it's like competitiveness. 7 of Pentacles, looking at the practicality, looking at what's owed or the value, and new fire. So something is surprising about this competitiveness. There could be an air sign, there could be a water sign. Your energy is like, I just don't agree. We just don't feel the same way, or you don't feel the same way as this person. Um, this is a very straightforward reading. There is a conflict around the energies. There's a problem here. What the problem is, it could be that they lied. It could be that they are using information as a means to pull the wool over, or like there's something where they are 7 of Swords, so they are the trickster. You want to be high priestess, so you're wanting to guard and protect what you know, or there could be a closely guarded secret. Maybe it's very private to you. Um, okay, so the person comes in as lovers too. Um, this could be, this 5 of Swords here could be in the past too. It could be somebody who you didn't like before, who you're like, who are you? Like, they're offensive to you. They still come in 7 of Swords though. This is the energy of the environment that this person comes in as. You are wanting to be very distant from this person. Like, you're very detached. Like, stay over there. Your energy is King of Swords. So you come in like this. The main energy is ownership, leadership, uh, in control of yourself, kind of seated on the throne, not really engaged, overseeing, but not really involved. There also is this Water King, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, masculine, that comes in. All right, so these are the energies lining up here for you, Aries. Under it is this 5 of Wands. What is the advice from Spirit here? What should Aries do? Fire in motion, get up and go. Okay. What is your energy? Maybe exercise? This person comes in slow with an offer, and under the deck is 2 of Swords. Not knowing or unaware, a difficult choice. There is loyalty of some kind, but it is in motion. 2 of Swords, 2 of Coin, 3 of Wands. Okay. So somebody could be expecting an answer, or expecting something from you. Um, Expectation, motivated by expecting. So I'm motivated, to expect. And then under the energy is very, very kind of like lighthearted, like, hey, but there's 7 of Swords in their energy. So they aren't really coming forward as very trustworthy. Why is this 7 of Swords here? Okay, 5 of Coins, 7 of Coins. Somebody's looking at what's been invested in, and they're 5 of Coins. So this could be somebody who needs money, needs you. Um, they need something substantial. They need something real. Why is it 4 of Swords here as the outcome? Why do we have that? Wow. Okay. So it's 7 of Rods, Ace of Rods. So 7 of Fire, Ace of Fire. You're surprised. Now, it could be somebody who is fighting up against you or in defense of something you're doing too. I mean, there is a surprise. Hierophant, 5 of Cups. Somebody's very disappointed. Um, why do you 8 of Cups it? That's like, I follow my emotions and I'm out. Why is there 8 of Cups? 6 of Air. It's more like you don't want to argue with this person. Um, You know that, like, if you engage with this person, you could be blamed. To me, Five of Swords, too. If you harbor resentment towards someone, you could be blaming them or they're blaming you. Like, you're like, I don't want to blame. I don't want to play this game. I don't want nonsense. Yeah, this person comes in with games. And you're like, I'm not playing any games. So why are you King of Swords here? Oh, wow. A King of Pentacles. There could be an Earth sign man. It could be something about you and money. Um, okay, so there's another king. And why is there a king of water here? Oh my gosh, king of water. See this? There's a person who's highly emotional. They could be creative, but it is a very emotional person. You're actually like trying to speak the facts. Um, why do you want to closely guard something, High Priestess? Five of Swords. There's something where there's anger, hostilities, resentments, built up resentment. You're wanting to maybe not disclose. There is a Nine of Cups behind what you're defending. Well, this is good. So there is something where you would be celebrating and something is exposed. Why is there a king? Why is there an emperor here? Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, fearful of what someone would say. Okay. And why is Six of Cups part of the cross? The devil and the water queen, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There could be something toxic or extreme. Extreme needs to control. Well, there's a water sign here. Something is expected. The discovery, her Virgo energy, something is shown, lighting the way. Okay. It's really hard for me to see what's going on there, but how does this end up with the king of the water? What is this about? Six of the air, staying out of a situation. There is a Five of Wands. So there's a competitive, conflict filled situation. What is this? Ten of Cups. Could be family. Doesn't have to be. There's an Earth Queen. Something is expected. What's going on with this Water King? Show us what's going on with the Water King. An Empress, a matriarch, a mom figure, a person of value, a person of quality. Why are you Seven of Pentacles here? Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay, so somebody takes something very personally with the Six of Wands. It could be something that is public. Why is there this Five of Swords? A Page of Pentacles, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. There's the Star healing. Why is someone angry here around the Aries? Or why are you angry? There's a matriarch, a mom figure. Could be anybody. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Ah, okay. It's falling out. I'm seeing it, but we have this Seven of Swords energy externally to you. Somebody is not being honest. Seven of Swords. It's the same card. So around you is a Seven of Swords, games. King of Wands. So you have four kings now. All the kings are here. There's a lot of leadership. There's a lot of people, men or people who are in charge. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. A lot has been invested in. There's a lot of money. And Page of Swords. It could be somebody's legacy. What is this King of Water here? Something's being looked at very specifically. And Four of Swords. You cut off communication. You're like, I'm just not going to talk. Why do you decide to walk away here? You look at what you're looking at the practicality of a situation. Seven of Pentacles. What have I invested? What am I getting out of it? And there is truth here around a situation, information that's new, it cuts through the clarity, it cuts through, and we have a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So your energy came up as King of Swords. What is this King of Swords? What is this about? Wow, Three of Swords. Something is taken personally, hurtful. Um, oh, there's a death energy underlying. Something is over or ends. What is the devil here? The world, a great accomplishment. expanded energy, and 10 of swords. Something is over, and 9 of swords. Some of you are thinking something is just not worth it. Like, it's just not worth it to deal with games, lies, trickery. King of Swords is just very, very blunt. Um, uh, it could be a professional. Um, okay, so for you, Aries, to end up on a Four of Swords, that could also be you thinking, internalizing, like, it is my fault, or I did do something, or I'm telling this person no. I'm having to defend myself and say no and not speak to this person. Why is this? You want High Priestess, so it means you want to be aloof or secretive. You're looking at Seven of Pentacles. What is the value? What is the worth? The Chariot and the King of Fire. So somebody is very, very determined. So we have an Aries, Leo, or Sag. They're very determined. They're picking up the wand. Ace of Pentacles. A new real thing. It could be a document. It could be money. And Four of Pentacles, wanting to hold it back, wanting to be cautious, or not wanting to take any risks. Why does this person go King of Water if you're dealing? The feelings of emotions are very, very strong for the person or you. So the outcome is King of Water. You may feel very compassionate towards someone. There is a Hermit, there is a Discovery, and 10 of Swords. And the Devil. What is the Devil about here? Why is it showing up? The Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's looking at the value, the investment, what they've invested in. And the Death. Okay, so something is over or ends. The Moon. Something is not disclosed. And the Knight of Swords. Someone rushes in with information. This Knight of Cups and a Page of Cups. Okay, this is the root of the issue. Somebody comes in with their feelings, trying to persuade. That's what somebody does with their feelings. When somebody is genuinely crying, I think, okay, wow, yeah, they feel really, it's very important to them, and their emotions are right there on the surface, and it hurts, but when somebody cries to emotionally manipulate someone, that's kind of different, because you're kind of in, this person is, you're cutting them off because they are not being honest with you, but they come in with Page of Cups. Like, they come in like friendly. Why do they come in Page of Cups? Two of Cups. Okay. There is a mutual agreement or understanding. You feel the same way as someone else. There is a Nine of Swords here. There is a lot of stress. There's a conflict. Five of Wands. There's a fight. There's an argument. There is a Page of Wands. What is the Lovers all about? Somebody is expecting and motivated by and expecting. And what are they motivated and expecting? Healing, recovery, letting go, releasing. The Star. It could be somebody who's ignoring, the Star brings in hope and recovery. It brings in release and emotional purification. So what is this outcome? I still don't, it's what you expect. Okay. Four of Wands is what you expect. So somebody is motivated by that fire of it's coming in. And then once it arrives, it is a goal. So what is this goal? Temperance, lukewarm, understanding, could be a Sagittarius. It is the energy of, I'm grounded and I understand. I know how you feel. Cooperative, very cooperative. The Hierophant, institutionalized, churches, schools. Hierophant represents giving integrity and ethics back to someone. A decision is made to give integrity. There is a hero's victory underneath that with the tower. So it could be a court decision. There is the sun behind all this and a queen of air. So there's a decision here made that possibly brings in some happiness. There is this hero's march to victory, but there's a tower and the truth. So, and 9 of swords behind it. So somebody is going public. Okay. So why is the 6 of cups part of the challenge? The memories. Fire in motion, ace of cups, 10 of cups. Somebody's getting up and going. There's a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and an Earth King and justice. So there could be something about legal matters, justice, court, and somebody's defending their position here. So there could be anything to do with court. This Earth King is showing up as a part of the energies, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. There could be somebody who is defending, they're defending their position. It could be you. We have judgment, the day of judgment, 4 of cups. Somebody refuses or rejects. There is something that is surprising, and a 3 of swords, something that is hurtful or taken personally. Okay. So to be honest with you, this person comes in 7 of swords. So how are you supposed to trust someone when they are using trickery and being, why are they coming in 7 of swords? Why is that the energy? They have a choice, or they're juggling. And 8 of pentacles, they're looking at something very closely, very specifically. It's kind of, to me, it's the journeyman artisan, but it can also be like an independent contractor. It can be an academic. It can be an investigation. It's Virgo energy. It's kind of the energy of the hermit. Oh, there's a 10 of pentacles. There's something very established. Money, property, companies, things that affect lots of people because they're permanent, they're established. Oh, there's a queen of wands. You picked up the wand. You're inspired to go in a new direction. Magician. And there's conflict. Okay. So there could be something about wanting to fix, solve, arrange. You've got ideas to create an illusion, and you have ideas to create a solution. 2 of pentacles is when there is something new and you have it, and it develops into something else that is real, and then it's there. So it can be a habit. Somebody has a habit of lying, or a habit of being not, when you can't count on someone, like unreliable. So your energy is challenged by the past. Does this person have a habit of doing this? They come in friendly, saying like, hey, trying to like drum up a relationship with you, with the lovers, like, hey, things are like old times. Remember old times? And you're like, yeah, I remember old times. Like, or they're like that to you. And you're like, no thanks. Like, okay, take that energy elsewhere. And then you're like firm, like, I'm putting you on block. And then this person comes in, oh, maybe if I can just like sneak around and make a habit out of something else. And you're like, no, I'm high priestess. Like, I'm silent. I'm I'm detached. And then you're like 4 of swords. Like, okay, what you said to me is painful, but it's what I expected, and I'm going to tolerate it. But then there is a hierophant, which is the rules, the regulation, the it applies to everybody. So there is like a process that applies to everybody to give integrity. I don't fully understand why there's a water sign man here. It could be that's who this person is. They're a creator, they're emotional, they're crying. What is this? It's connected to 3 of cups, other people socially. And what is this here? A coin. Okay, so something is given. And then we have defending. Like, I have to defend. And why do you have understanding towards this situation? Because you're healing, you're releasing, you're letting it go, you're in recovery, or Aquarius, I'm fully and completely releasing and healing. Why is it Hierophant? Why does it apply to everyone? The moon, it's a secret, or it's some kind of secret. We have a king of fire, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This person comes in taking action. Why do you want to be high priestess? You may have gone public with something. Six of Wands, Tower. This is the hero's march to victory, though. It's not just about public. It's not just publicity. It could be publicity. Um, an Earth Queen, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo feminine is here. There could be somebody who wanted to feel heroic. What's this? A Queen of Fire, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Why is this Page of Cups coming in? Why is this like that? Okay, you feel like you have to defend yourself against this person, and I have the devil poking out, so I'm going to take that because it was there with my clarifying deck over there. So somebody's charging ahead, going forward. It's kind of like you don't like this person based on the past. Like something happened in the past. Now, can you differentiate between the past and now? Is the past the same? Like they haven't changed? Or is the past different? So that would be up to you to decide. Um, there is something about a very unexpected announcement, maybe. There are two queens, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, and Sag. This could affect your energy. Um, it's saying that you're going to understand, tolerate, release, uh, and you're also going to look at the value. Like, what is this worth to me? Can I afford it even? Can I afford this? My basket is not full. It's there, but I don't have it yet. You're defending against a Page of Cups. There is resentment. This person could be quite emotional as well. So it could also be somebody who is um, possibly needing money. There is no request. It doesn't really seem like this person's asking for money, but you are more making your decision about how you feel about the situation and the information that is like a trick, some kind of trickster energy. Like you don't trust this person. Clearly, there's like trust issues. Um, okay, so you're coming in as emperor. The thing is, all these kings come in, and that's where I'm kind of like, uh, what is that about? But that's what I had for you, Aries. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, and I'll see you again next time.